I'm here live right now to all of you. So today, ayan, so hintay muna natin dumami, mag-pick up ang ating mga viewers. Mag-comment lang kayo lahat dyan at ayan, magkakaroon tayo ng konting mini lectures lang. Siguro mga mabilis lang to, mga siguro 15 to 30 minutes. Ayan. So, ayan, share to your friends, tag them already para sa meron tayong konting learnings for today. Ayan, since na-miss ko kayong lahat, kamusta ang mga buhay-buhay natin? Ayan. Sinisipon. Ayan, padamihin muna natin ating mga live for siguro mga 2 minutes and then let's start some brief lectures lang. Mabilis lang to guys. So, ayan lang. Since schedule ko talaga ngayong araw, at pasensya na kung mayroong mga tatahol ng mga aso, dadaan tulad nun. Ayan. So, hindi natin maiwasan ng mga dumadaang mga tao. Ayan, sorry sila lahat. Ayan, padamihin muna natin ating mga televiewers. Televiewers! Ayan, magkumustahan muna. Pinuntahan. So, kumustahin ko lang kayo at ayan, siguraduhin natin okay ang ating buhay ngayong araw na ito. Ayan, sa mga nanonood, hello sa inyong lahat. Kararating-rating ko lang po galing sa pinuntahan na tumakas sa mga health workers. Joke lang. Ayan. Since live ang mga taong bayan ngayong araw ng pinagkakabalahan, so sana po kayong lahat ay safe, kayong lahat ay ligtas, so stay at home. Para sa kaalaman ng lahat, ginagawa po natin ang ating community quarantine para po makontain ang mga virus sa ilang lugar lang. So hindi na siya kumalat kasi kung walang tao magpasa nito, hindi po talaga mahahawa ang mga taong bayan. So stay at home, okay? Huwag kayong lalabas kung hindi naman talaga kailangan. Ayan. Ayan, so nanonood na ang mga taong bayan. So later, after ko magkakaroon tayo ng sessions for criminology, agawin ko lang ng konti ng mga 15 minutes na very, very light ang kanilang oras. Ayan. So kung meron kayong mga katanungan na gustong topic na pag-usapan, i-comment nyo lang dyan sa ating comment section. Ayan, hindi ko makikita ang inyong mga comments. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Puro watching tayo. Ayan, sige, wait lang for a moment. Joke lang. Ayan. So, and I'm back, everyone. So, let's start our lecture for the day. So, our lecture for the day sabi ko kanina, isang topic lang, isa sa Janet, isa sa Prof. Ed ang ating discussion for today. So, let's start with your professional education. So, professional education, I would like to discuss one of from the teaching profession, and that is the Teacher Education Development Program. So, included sa ating pag-creation ng ating NCBTS, ang creation ng kanyang, dahil core, ang NCBTS ng ating Ayan, are we clear? Nawala daw tayo, sabi ng iba. So, okay, let's start. So, for discussion of our Teacher Education Development Program, so this is created by the Department of, pipindot siya mag-isa, okay? Created by the Department of Education's program to create a better teacher education in this program. So, basically, meron tayong mga steps pa paano ito nangyayari. So, basically, the development program for teachers started during their entry to teacher education. Of course, we are encouraging teachers, of course, the good ones, to enter the teacher education and be part of it. So, upon signing and upon the college, pagka sa enrollment, that's where you start your teacher education career. Okay? And after that, during the college, nagkakaroon tayo ng ating tinatawag na pre-service training. So, from the word itself, pre-service, these are the trainings done bago, bago gumraduate ang isang teacher. So these are the OJT, mga practicum, ito yung mga ginagawa natin na training programs and exposure sa mga teachers para sa real world nila. So remember, pre-service training, ito yung ating trainings bago pa man mag-graduate ang isang teacher. And of course, you have the LET. So after graduation ng isang teacher, the main goal is actually to take up the LET, okay? To take up the LET. So sino ba ang gumagawa ng LET? Is it the PRC or the Board of Professional Teachers? Okay? Of course, it's the Board of Professional Teachers. So we have how many members of the board? Sige nga, i-comment nyo dyan. We have how many members of the board? So we have 5 members of the board. So we have 1 chairman, 1 vice chairman, and 3 members. So basically, paano maging board? Kailangan number 1, natural-born Filipino citizen. So kailangan you are a Filipino citizen, okay? Number 2, kailangan naka 35 years old ka na, 35 years old, and dapat 10 years of service, and dapat you are not convicted to any crime. So laging tinatanong sa examination ng isa bang teacher na may kaso is pwede ba siyang maging member of the board? The answer is yes. Bakit? Kasi nga, kaso lang naman siya and he's not proven guilty pa naman siya. Okay? So, ayun, and that is your LET. And after that, okay, so after mag-take ng LET, ilan ang requirement para makapasa sa LET? Of course, 75%. So, papasa ba sa LET? Sige nga po, malakpak na may kasamang sigawan. Ayan. Ayan. So, upon passing the LET, kapag nakapasa ka ng LET, it signifies that you have the competency to be a professional teacher. And now, anong gagawin mo? Siyempre, mag-apply ka na sa trabaho. So, karamihan sa inyo, sa gusto mag-apply sa DepEd, di ba? So, mag-apply kayo sa DepEd and that is your HR, the human resource. So, ito yung tinatawag nating ranking process. So, sa ranking process, you're going to submit your portfolio and documents, tapos i-assess kayo ng human resource and division office kung kayo ay qualified to become a teacher, okay? In the public school. Ayan. So, sa HR, meron tayong mga ibang criteria para makapasok kayo para maging teacher 1. Of course, number 1 is education. So, the biggest points goes to education. That's 20 points for education. Tapos, dalawa ang 10 points doon, which are your interview and your training, specialized training. And the rest, 15 points na sa board examination. So, pag inad po natin lahat ng total score is actually 100 points. So, tinanong sa board examination, ilan lang daw ang points na kailangan natin para makapasok sa DepEd? You only need 70 points para makapasok sa DepEd, and that is your human resource. Okay, pag naka-apply ka na, syempre magkakaroon ka na ng trabaho, you undergo the induction training. So induction training, the teacher induction program or TIP of the DepEd goes up to 3 years. So 3 taon yan. So dyan tinuturo sa inyo paano ka maging isang proficient na teacher. So that's 1 to 2 years. 1 to 3 years yan. Meron mga mentoring programs, sinuturo sa inyo yung mga kailangan nyo, okay? Until naging isa na kayong magaling na teacher, okay? So, yan. Sa induction program, meron ka ng trabaho. You are now part of the public school, okay? Of the public service. And then, after that, anong goal natin pagkatapos? Of course, natapos ba mag-aral ang isang teacher? Of course not, okay? Siyempre, di ba? Sabi natin na lifelong learning. So, lifelong learning is the overall stream of education. So, that is lifelong learning. So, habang buhay yan. And we call these trainings as in-service trainings, okay? The in-service trainings are the seminars, the trainings, the workshop, the journals, and other na ginagawa natin para ma-improve ang ating sarili for personal and professional growth. Diyan din pumapasok ang CPD. What is CPD? That's Continuing Professional Development. And your CPD, ito yung kailangan natin, yes, para mag-renew ng license, pero basically, is actually to increase our capacity for personal and professional growth, okay? That is your in-service training. So, habang buhay ba siya? Actually, yes, hanggang ikaw ay mag-retire. So, the last step is retirement, okay? And ina-assure natin na ang teacher ay magkakaroon ng magandang buhay upon retirement, okay? after retirement. And ayun siya. So sinabi ko kanina, what is the heart or the core of the Teacher Education Development Program? That is your NCBTS. And the NCBTS stands for your National Competency-Based Teacher Standards. Now, it has been restructured into the PPST, the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Ayan. Okay? So, that's our first topic for the day. So, hindi ko makita ang mga comments nyo. Ayan. So, mag-comment ka na kayo. At aking sisilipin dito ang inyong mga comments, everyone. Ayan. Kamasya naman kayo lahat dyan. So yan, so we are doing these sessions para magkaroon ng makatulong sa mga teachers at saka sa mga people na talagang nandito ngayon na taghihintay ng magagawa, okay? Para ma-improve natin ang sarili dahil sa nangyayaring lockdown na ito. Ayan, hello sa lahat ng ating mga nanonood. Ayan, so nakikita ko na inyong mga comments, everyone. Woo! Ayan, so that's one of our topics for the day. It's the teaching session. So, another topic that I wanted to discuss to you is actually biological science. So, Aya, si Raspi, si Vanessa Prince, ako and Sir Carl are all biological science majors. And syempre, we are also nurses. So, basically, ang sa aming mga strengths is actually anatomy and physiology. So, I want this part of this session very, very interactive for all of you. So, gusto ko lang magkaroon tayo ng question and answer portions. Mga ganun. So, magtatanong ako, magko-comment lang kayo dyan para masaya kayo. Huwag na muna kayo magpa-shoutout dyan at medyo struggle ang buhay. Joke lang. Ayan. So, kukumustahin ko lang kayo lahat. So, yan. So, let's talk about what is the basic unit of life? The basic unit of life is the cell, okay? So, let's talk about the hierarchy, okay? Mula sa smallest hanggang sa pinakamalaki. So, actually, ang smallest particle is actually known as the smallest particle is your atom, okay? An atom will join together to form a molecule, and this molecule will turn into an organelle, okay? At pag pinagsama mga organelle, they will form a cell. So, yon. So, pagkatapos ng cell, we will form the what? The tissue. And after the tissue, we'll form the organ, and then the organ, and then the organ systems, okay? To form the organism, okay? The organisms, pag pinagsama-sama, they will be called a what? A population. And the different populations of different species will turn into a community, and this community will turn into the biosphere, the ecosystem, okay? The living and non-living factors is the ecosystem, and the part of the world where is life is called biosphere. Ayan, medyo mabilis daw, so ulitin natin ang bonggang-bongga. What is the smallest particle? Yes, it is the atom, and that combined the atom, it will form a molecule, and this molecule will turn into an organelle, okay? So different organelles with different functions will form a cell, okay? And these cells with similar functions will combine and make up a tissue, okay? And these tissues will form an organ, and this organ will form a specific functions in your body, and these organs, pag pinagsama-sama natin, will form an organ system, okay? Organ system will create an organism. So, isang individual is called an organism. So, pag pinagsama-sama natin ang mga organism na to, will form a population. For example, a group of dogs, okay? They're called a population. A group of cats, okay, or blackbirds living in a marsh, okay, is a population, and this population bladder. Mali. The kidneys, okay? The kidneys. So, ibig basically the kidneys. Ang main trabaho talaga ng kidneys to filter, okay? To filter. Pag tinanong sa examination, what is the main organ of the urinary system? It's the kidneys, okay? Not the bladder, it's the kidneys. And the basic unit of the kidney is called the nephrons, okay? Ang trabaho talaga ng kidney nag-filter. So, anong part ng kidney nag-filter is actually your nephrons. Ganon. So, ayun. Ano naman responsible for the pumping of the blood and the transport of nutrients of your body is basically your what? It's not digestive, hindi lang basta may nutrients sa digestive system. It's the what? It's your circulatory or cardiovascular system, okay? So, and then next, okay? So, let's talk about digestion. So, ang gusto kong i-topic sa inyo ngayon before we transfer the criminology review, because sabi ko sa inyo, this will be just quick. I just wanted to see all of you today. Ayan, so, I would like to discuss to you the digestive system. Ayan. Ayan. Hindi hard ang ayan. This is our digestive system. So, basically, ayan siya. So, i-discuss ko lang sa inyo yung mga basic parts at saka basic functions ng ating digestive system and digestion. Okay? Ayan. May dalawang uri ng digestion. You have the mechanical and the chemical digestion. Pag sinabing mechanical digestion, it is the breakdown of food, okay? Using the parts of the body. And when you say chemical, it needs, what? An enzyme to break down the nutrients. So, ayan siya. So, first, let's talk about this part of the body. So, this is the nose. Ayan siya, okay? The nose is the only exterior part of your body. Ayan. Exterior part of the body. Ayan lang po yung nakikita nating lahat. So, different types of nose. Ayan. May matangos, may hindi. May pug nose. Meron ding Ayan. Sorry naman sa mga tinamaan. Ayan siya. And then, ang opening is called the nares or the nair, the nostrils. Ayan siya. And then, going to your nasal cavity, going to your larynx, okay? Ayan, larynx and you have your pharynx. So basically, the larynx and the pharynx, ang trabaho lang talaga ng larynx and pharynx natin talaga is actually, it's a passageway, okay, of air. Okay? Passageway of air. Ayan, mali ang dinidiscuss ko, Oo. Ayan. Ang dinidiscuss ko ay respiratory system. Pinapakita ko lang naman sa inyo. Oo, sabi ko nga sa mga nagko-comment. Ayan siya. Ayan. Let po to biological science. May biological science ang let. Ayan, of course, you have the mouth, okay? You have the mouth, of course, ayan, you have the teeth. So, sa mouth, meron tayong tinatawag na mechanical digestion. Of course, yung chewing of the food, okay? Pag sinuwi yung food, okay? Break down siya. And of course, you have the what? The enzymes, okay? Na nandyan siya. Pagka ang enzyme ay lalabas ng ating salivary enzymes, ay lalabas ng ating salivary glands sa mga tagpuan sa ilalim ng ating jaw. Ayan, so kapag po kinapa niya yung dito, sa ilalim niya rito, ayan po, you will have your what? You will have your ayan, salivary glands. Ayan po. This is biological science po under the general education. Ayan, na kailangan nyo rin lahat. Ayan siya. So, ayan, pag ginuyami yung pagkain, magkakaroon siya ng salivary enzymes or saliva, okay, na magiging tawag siya ay bolus, okay? So, it's called the bolus. And then you're going to swallow it, okay, into your pharynx, okay? Into your pharynx, going to your esophagus, okay? And your esophagus is a long tube-like structure which is responsible of transferring the food from the mouth to your stomach, okay? So, ayan po siya. Okay, paano nag-transfer siya? Okay, nag-transfer po siya using peristalsis. Ayan siya. So, using peristalsis. So, peristalsis is the movement, okay? Yun po siya. It's a moving down movement, papunta rito sa taas, papunta sa baba, okay? So, ayan po ang ating ayan siya. Meron po tayong sphincter sa pinakababa ng esophagus na pumipigil po sa pagbalik ng pagkain na nasa stomach natin pabalik ng ating esophagus. So, balikan po natin yon, okay? Ayan, balikan natin ng bonggang-bongga. So, una, you have the mouth and you have the pharynx and you have the esophagus. Okay, going down. Ayan siya. And then after that is going to your stomach. Ayan, bakit tayo may ilaw? Ayan. Your stomach is responsible for the major digestion, okay? Major digestion and breaking down, okay, of your food, okay? So, dito siya ginagawa, especially, this is the protein. So, dyan siya break down, okay? So, saan ang galing ating mga juices na nandiyan? Of course, galing siya sa pancreas, galing siya sa other, accessory organs niya. So, ayan siya. So, ida-digest po dito sa ating stomach. And then, after the stomach, you're going to go to the small intestine. Ang ating small intestine po ay medyo mahaba, around mga 7 meters long. Ayan siya. Medyo mahaba siya. Ayan siya, ng bonggang-bongga. So, ano major job ng ating intestine? I'm going to do this lecture not for nursing. This is for let. So, basic lang po yung tinuturo ko sa inyo kasi baka maloka kayo lalo at hindi nyo naman magamit sa buhay nyo. Okay? The small intestine is responsible for the absorption. Okay? The absorption of nutrients. So, basically, we have a basic nutrients such as the what? Such as the carbohydrates, the protein, and the fats. Okay? Carbohydrates, protein, and the fats. And of course, you have your nutrients na kailangan natin. So, dito po nangyayari yun sa small intestine and you're going to the large intestine. Okay? Ayan, so ascending, ayan, transverse, descending, and the sigmoid colon. Okay? Pataas is ascending. You have your transverse, you have descending, and you have the sigmoid colon, palabas siya. So, anong trabaho ng ating large intestine is actually for the reabsorption of water. So basically, kapag ang tao nakukulangan na ng water, pipigilan ng large intestine siya. O kaya kung i-absorb niya lahat ng water para gamitin ang katawan natin. So pero minsan na nangyayari ganito. Kapag tumagal ang pagkain natin sa ating large intestine, since re-reabsorb niya, nire-reabsorb ang water, ano mangyayari is, ayun, so titigas ang ating mga pupo kasi nga hindi siya mailalabas ng maayos. Ayun siya, until mailabas po siya dito sa ating rectum or ating anus. So, ayan siya. So, just to have a recap, bago ko ipasa kayo sa criminology, kasi nagtatanong na sila kung ito ba ay nursing, criminology, or let review group. Ayan siya, balikan natin ng bonggang-bongga. Sige, let's have a recap. Ayan, let's have a recap. So, again, so saan nagsimula ang ating digestion? Okay, nagsimula siya sa mouth talaga siya, using the teeth, okay, the mouth, the teeth, okay, going to your pharynx, going to your esophagus, okay, transferring, okay, to your stomach. So, basically, pag nasa stomach na siya, it will be called a chyme, okay? It will be called a chyme. So, yung chyme na yan po is very acidic siya. Ito po yung nangyayari na kapag po yung sphincter natin is medyo nagre-relax or bumubuka siya, bumabalik ang ating, ang ating kinain. So, nangyayari para nangangasin tayo is called the heartburn or gastroesophageal reflux. Yun ang nangyayari sa kanya, bumabalik siya. Okay? So, ayan po siya. And after the stomach, so magpupunta saan? Sa ating small intestine na magkakaroon ng reabsorption of nutrients, okay? Absorption of nutrients, and then the large intestine, reabsorption of your water, going tayo to rectum at magiging pupo na siya and is digestion. So, anong trabaho ng liver natin is actually to filter the blood, okay? To filter the blood for, for detoxification, okay? Just to be clear, for detoxification, and our liver is also responsible for the production of the bile, okay? Ano yung bile? B-I-L-E. The bile is the one who is actually responsible for the emulsification of fats. Ano yun? Siya yung tumutunaw o nag-breakdown sa ating mga fats na kinain natin. So, anong trabaho ng gallbladder? Siya mag-store ng bile na ginawa ng liver. So, the bile will go to the gallbladder, okay? From the liver to the gallbladder, store niya doon, tapos yung kailangan mo siya, ilalabas lang siya ng ilalabas ng katawan natin. Okay? So, ayan. So, some questions in the board examination for let. What are the finger-like structure inside your intestine is called the villi. Okay? Villi siya. Okay? Ito yung mga nag-absorb ng nutrients doon. It's called the villi. Okay? And then, what is the vestigial organ found at in the large intestine? It is called the appendix. Okay? It is the appendix. Ayun siya. Yung appendix is nasa right or nasa left? Sige nga. Comment kayo dyan. Sige, nasa right or nasa left ang ating appendix is, okay? Is on the right, okay? Lower right portion, okay? Ang ating appendix. So, ayan po siya. So, ayan po. So, i-comment nyo nga sa baba yung ating sequence natin ng ating digestion. Sige nga po. Mula sa organs, mula sa pinakauna siya pinakababa. Sige po. Start natin with the okay. Going to your, kung ayun yung i-type, sabihin nyo na lang. Okay, going to your, ayan, this is where the major digestion happens. It's called the stomach. And then going to your, there, small intestine. Anong trabaho ng ating small intestine? Absorption of nutrients. Going to your, yes, large intestine. And ang trabaho niya, reabsorption of water. And magkakaroon tayo ng excretion, okay? Or paglabas na niyan ng dumi natin. So, that is your digestive system. Ayan. Ayan. So, thank you so much for watching and hope you enjoy our day today. So, ayan, laban lang sa mga taong bayan dyan and see you soon and hope and let us all pray. Samahan nyo kami tuwing 6 p.m.